Hey guys, this is one of my final videos for you guys. This final video that I'm creating will explain how the camera mod, not the battery mod, will work. The camera mod, this idea that I have, basically comes from a sewer camera. I don't know if you've seen a couple of other sewer cameras maybe in your area, maybe if you're a plumber or not a plumber. This will basically benefit if you're a plumber and you want something like this. Let me remind you that this is flexible. The camera snake is flexible. And basically, it's waterproof. Now, if you don't want to damage the tip right here, which is kind of like a crystal plastic, I don't know what type of plastic this is. If you do not want to damage this, basically, this is for a 2-inch camera. The 2-inch cameras bring something like this, where basically you have to like pry it out, or maybe they have some little screws. You pop it out, and you stick it into the camera. And basically, this is kind of like a little guide ball. Right here, when the camera's going through the pipes, it lifts up the camera. So basically, the head of the camera is not hitting against the pipes. And basically, if there is water in the pipes, it'll be lifted up a little bit. So then all that dirt, all that mess will not get into the camera. So you can see better. And it'll lift it up a little bit. And you will be pointing all your light towards the whole middle of the pipe, which is really good. So basically, this little guide ball, we want to create something like this. Well, this is the hardest thing I would have to find. Basically, this is sort of like a PVC, right? You're going to have to Dremel this. You're going to have to make a hole. If you could find a tubular one, it would be great. But remember, this is a 2-inch camera. This is a little bit less, probably like 3/8 maybe. Now, to make this work, you need a piece of PVC rod. And I don't know if you can find one of these PVC rod on a 1-inch to maybe 2 inches, depending on the sizes of the. You can make multiple ones if you want. Basically, I tried finding everywhere. I live here in Miami, and I couldn't find no place that sells this except one place. And they had PVC, but they had to order it, so I had to go with this. This is a foot of acetal rod. This is a special type of rod. It's sort of the same as Delrin rod. Basically, that's another name, acetal Delrin rod. This rod is very strong, sort of the same properties as PVC, but I'm not sure if it's the same as malleable. PVC will be your best bet. You can use it for machine type stuff. It'll be better. This one, you're going to have to work maybe a little bit more, but that's the only one I could find. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to create something like this out of this, but smaller size. But this looks like for it to be for a 2-inch camera, but no, I cannot find any other size. So basically, this will be going through 2-inch maybe pipes, or a little bit less. Maybe I could fit it to be a little bit less. Could probably shave off a little bit. Put it into a machine and shave it off a little bit. So basically, to make this work, this right here is sort of like a little metal, but it might break. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some of this vinyl tubing. This is a 1-inch by 3/8 of an inch by 10 feet. You don't need this much. If you can find this at Lowe's, it'll be really, really good. I think the outer diameter is yeah, definitely 1.5 inch. And yeah, see right there. I don't know if you can see that. It's 1.5 inch by 3/8 of an inch, and 3/8 of an inch is the inner diameter. Basically, you want to exactly find this one. What you're gonna do is, this is 3/8. You're gonna put this in there up to maybe 2 inches. You're gonna cut it right there, and then what you're gonna do is this little piece is gonna go somewhat in between this, but you're gonna have to drill through this. You probably want like a section of 2 inches. And you're gonna drill through that, and basically what you're gonna do is you drill through that. You're probably gonna make the little edges like this and all. But the most important thing is how to secure this, which will be something smaller in this, onto the camera. And basically this is where handy stuff come in. You need a tap. You need to buy this maybe at Lowe's. I don't know if you can see that. 6mm by it's 1.00. This is a drill and a tap. Basically, you get this, and somewhere like here on the tube, you're gonna drill 4 holes, and you're gonna tap each one with a 6mm. And then you're gonna buy this at Home Depot, 6mm by 6mm. It is a set screw socket, which basically is like a little Allen. Maybe you've seen in other things. And here it's flat, and on the other side is an Allen key. Basically, that is going to be screwed on 4 sides, and then it's going to hold and press on the vinyl. So basically, you're not damaging the camera. You do not want to damage the head of the camera. Everything's flexible, but this is not indestructible. It will break if you mess around with it too much. That's why I'm protecting it with the vinyl tubing. So basically, the vinyl tubing will go there, and the screws will be pressing on this. Basically, coming like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, tap that, and you're gonna put these little screws in there, and it's gonna press on this. And basically, this is gonna create a little guide ball, a little bit smaller, and then basically it'll lift up the camera from the pipes. Maybe you don't want to put your whole snake camera sewer rig in there, and maybe you want to see something. Maybe it's right there in the corner in the pipes. Basically, that's a little mod for you right there. Here are the parts again. 6mm by 6mm. Set screw socket. A foot piece of, they sell these by foot. Maybe they might sell it by more, depending on your area. I would try to find either PVC or Delrin rod. This is solid core. Delrin, DELRIN rod, or PVC rod. This is one of the most major components to lift up your camera. You need 4 of these. Each one of these brings 2. So you need 2 of these packets. You need your tap. There you go, 6mm. The tap and the bit. Definitely try to get this at Home Depot. In the section where they have the drill bits. The vinyl tubing. Let's see if I can get that for you guys. There you go. 1 inch by 3/8 of an inch by 10 feet. So, summing it all up, that's the part for the camera mod. And that's all, guys. When I create all this, I would post up the 2 other videos for the camera mod and the battery mod. Thank you, guys.